For ACUsports.com, I'm Grant Boone, talking some women's hoops with the men's team behind us practicing here. We're with head coach Julie Goodenough. Coach, your frequent flyer mileage account is about to bump up significantly. You're taking off to the Pacific Northwest for a couple of really good challenges. I mean, when you think about getting ready for conference in 3 weeks, you could do a lot worse than playing Eastern Washington on Friday and Idaho on Sunday. Is this as good of a two-game test as your team has had?
It really is. I mean, we're expecting big challenges out of Eastern Washington and Idaho. The challenge of just traveling 1,900 miles, and this will be our first flight this year with this team, and so we're excited about the opportunity to travel, to go to a different part of the country, play two very different teams. It will be really tough. We've really taken advantage of the last week and a half, just really trying to focus on ourselves, trying to get back to fundamentals. We've had a chance to get lots of shots in during the week of finals, and I think at this point, though, our players are really ready for a game. They're sick of practice, and they're ready to play somebody else.
You get Eastern Washington in a return game. They came here last year. I thought last year's win over Eastern Washington was as good a win as you had all year. They were a good team last year. They're good again this year. 79-72 is the final. 3 of your players had 18 points, and Sydney Shelsep was one of them. She also had 18 rebounds. What specific challenges do they bring?
They are really good on offense. I mean, they're very selective with their shots. They've got 4 prolific scorers that could all have really good scoring nights for them. They're playing well at home. They're playing well on the road. It's going to be a tough team to contain. I think our defense has got to be really on point. We've got to be able to change defenses on Friday and have 5 people in the same defense at the same time. They're also a very good offensive rebounding team, so they're able to score a lot of points. So defense has really been our focus in our game prep, just knowing their personnel, understanding how they score.
You get an Idaho team on Sunday that's 7-3. Their only losses this year have come to power conference teams like Duke and Oregon State. They did play Texas Tech. Does the fact that you have a common opponent help you when you look at that film, or not so much?
Well, I think in our evaluation of their Tech game, we tried to see, how did they attack Tech versus how we attack Tech, and what did they feel like their strengths were going into that game. So that's kind of how we looked at that. But yeah, Idaho is a very well coached team. They have a lot of confidence right now. They have some big wins on their schedule. They're playing at home. It's their last game before Christmas, just like us. I'm sure that both teams will be highly motivated to go on Christmas break after a win, and so it'll be a great challenge for us. We're looking forward to it, ready to play some people and ready to hit the road.
I checked the forecast from Moscow, Idaho. 30 degrees and a winter storm warning. You better pack the long johns.
Absolutely. We just talked about our travel itinerary, and we've got a lot of fleece we're taking. We encourage the girls to bring gloves and sock hats. We're looking forward to that. I think all of our kids are looking forward to seeing snow, and then hoping when we come home for Christmas we won't have any here. So we just want to see it like on our trip and have a dry Christmas.
Well, maybe you can steal a win from the Vandals and pick up one against Eastern Washington as well. Merry Christmas to you. Have a great trip. We'll see you when you get back. The women's team Friday night against Eastern Washington, Sunday against the University of Idaho. For Julie Goodenough, I'm Grant Boone for ACUsports.com.